Good morning, everybody. It's the Boss Lady here, coming to you today from my room. Getting ready to go on a college tour with Miss Peanut, as well as I got to get my mammogram. So I'm going to try to take you guys along for a little bit of the ride. So stay tuned. Hey, everybody. So we are in the car. We're making a pit stop first, and then we're going to go on to the school. I have on one of my new shirts. It says, "Queens don't do drama, we do business." Love it. Timu. What y'all think about this hair is all I'm going to say. Is what you think about this hair. Tell me in the comments below. Look, this was a last minute decision. It is a wig. It's not permanent. I can just take it off. But yeah, I didn't have the time nor the patience to prep hair last night, so I threw another wig on, and I just kind of wanted a little change from my curls, even though this got curls in it too. It's a lot of color. It's a lot of color. Boss Lady's not about color, but anyway, we gonna rock with it, okay? Sorry it's kind of foggy, but it's the haze and stuff from the weather and outside. I was trying to turn my air on, but I guess I'm gonna have to in order for me to breathe, because honey, you know, I'm just saying, I cannot breathe. Excited today. So this is the school that's downtown. So you'll see a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit. And then today, like I said, I do have to get my mammogram today. Normally my mammogram is in October. So for my ladies out there, if you don't have your appointment set, get your appointment set. Get your girls checked out. I've been going now for, gosh, I can't remember. At least the same place for the last 3 years, because I don't have to pay no copay or nothing. I just go in, boom, bam, boom, done. So the mammogram is at my mom's church. They bring the bus. Is that what it is? A bus, trailer, whatever it is. But you know, it's the mobile thing. And so her church offers it every year, and she signed me up. She signed me up for the wrong time. But she signed me up, and so I am going after I take Miss Peanut on her first college tour with Mommy. Not first college tour ever, but just first college tour with Mommy, where we're actually going to be going, talking to people, seeing what the school is about. We have heard good things about this particular school, and I'm excited about that. Yes, we have a family friend whose daughter has already graduated from there. Their second daughter is attending there now, just started, I believe, this fall. So we have heard really, really, really great things about the school. Even just like reading about it on their website, fantastic. The one thing that is non-traditional about the school is they do not have on-campus housing. So this particular school is a 2-year program. You complete the program, you get your associate's degree at the end of the 2 years. Excuse me. And you're with the same cohort for the full 2 years, unless someone just drops out. You go like class to class to class together, you know, build friendships, not relationships, but you know, working relationships or whatever. Mentors are on site, things of that nature. It's a really good program. They have accommodations. They feed the kids, or what, not kids, the students, excuse me. Not kids, students, because these folks are adults, okay? So they do feed the students breakfast and lunch. If you need a bus card, they provide bus cards. I don't remember what they said about parking. Yeah, I don't remember that. It's a very secured place because it is in downtown Minneapolis. But yeah, so I'm excited. If this is a choice that Miss Peanut chooses, she would still live at home for the 2 years. And then at the end of the 2 years, she can transfer to the bigger campus where they do have on-campus housing. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let me go ahead and make this pit stop real quick, and then we're going to go head on to the school. So this is part of the school here, part of one of the buildings. Love that waterfall. But we're going over this way towards the school. So we got a little bit of a walk. But yeah, so this is part of downtown Minneapolis, guys. That tall building that's right there, that's the IDS building. All the other buildings, I can't tell you. But anyway, we're going towards the school. This is the college here. I'm going to get a picture of her by the sign. But that's the college name. So I don't know if you can see that. University of St. Thomas, Terrence Murphy Hall.
Designated for DFC students. And this is where I would say you spend a really good amount of time in between classes, after classes, things like that. So some of the things you'll see down here, obviously this is probably not terribly exciting, but you will have a locker if you decide that you want one. It's just nice since you'll be commuting every day to have a spot to kind of keep your stuff. These offices over here, normally I wouldn't point out office spaces on a tour because that's kind of boring, but I think it's really important to know that at DFC we try to be very intentional about having you close to the folks that we hope you're going to be interacting with pretty regularly. So the people who have their offices down here are people like our Dean of Students, who kind of oversees all aspects of student life, everything outside of classes. His office is here. Our math specialists and our literacy specialists, who kind of oversee the writing and the math tutors, have their offices here. Our career and academic success coach has her office here. So it's a lot of those people that we want you to be interacting with kind of regularly. So that's all the folks that are over there. We'll go this way. This area over here is what we call the SRC, or the Scholars Resource Center. It essentially looks like a computer lab, but this is where all of the tutoring takes place. So the math tutors and the writing tutors, they all will just be kind of sitting at different tables in there, and they always have a sign that says like the subject that they tutor and then that tutor's name, so that whenever you need help, you just go and get help. You don't have to sign up for tutoring. It really is just kind of a walk-in basis. They will sometimes have you sign up during busier times, like during finals week or things like that, when they know a lot of students are going to be looking for support. But really, it's just kind of a very open, like come as you need to type of policy there. So that's kind of what happens in there. There's also obviously computers. If you forget your laptop one day and need to print something, you can use the computers in there. But then the rest of the space down here is really just your space as a student to hang out, to study, to work on stuff with your cohort, any of that kind of thing. So all those walls over there, as you might be able to tell, are just like one giant whiteboard. So some students will use that space if they're trying to, like, I think you can see a math problem written on the board over there. Like, it's a good space if you just kind of need something to be able to work out a problem on the big whiteboard. If you're artistic and you want to draw, it's open for that as well. So
what do you think about the tutors? Are tutors the second year cohort?
Some of them,
or 4 year?
It's a little bit of both. So sometimes they're second year scholars, sometimes they're transition scholars who've gone on to the 4-year program. We also just have like full-time, I don't want to say adults because our students here are adults, but like full-time folks that work there as their full-time job. So it's kind of a combination. Let's see, and then really the rest of the space, like I said, is yours. We do a lot of really fun events down here during the year. My favorite thing that we did this past year that was really fun, they took this whole area in here and they moved all of the tables out so that it was just totally empty in there, and they brought in a whole bunch of like clothing racks. And we did a whole like campus-wide clothing swap. So everyone like went home, cleaned out their closet, found a bunch of stuff they wanted to get rid of, and we had like racks upon racks of clothes in there. And people came through, swapped out stuff, got new stuff to take home, and then they did like a big fashion show with all of the stuff that people put together. So that's just an example. I don't know, what kind of stuff, do you remember events and things that they had when you were here?
We would also get together for Ola here, and we would like play like loteria, and like we would have like for, especially in the winter, like we would have like champurrado, and we would have like hot chocolate and like jarritos, and like a lot of the clubs organizations will like have a DFC representative always like on the e-board. So a lot of the times like this space will be utilized to have like club organizations and meetings.
It's a fun space. I know it's not that exciting to see it when it's empty like this, but Also, I'll just point out these rooms kind of all along here. These are all different study rooms. Let me see if they're all blocked right now. So these are the study rooms that students can use. I would say most of the time students use these like during finals week. These can be really great, but also just so he was an artist and he drew that big DFC logo, and we just thought that was super cool. So they painted it permanently up on this wall, and these are the signatures of our very first class of students that we had back in 2017. So I think, Anna, you might have just missed that wall, unfortunately.
Oh no, I made
for there. So we talked about this kind of during our presentation this morning. St. Thomas is a Catholic school. That does not mean that you have to be Catholic to come here. We have that interfaith prayer space, which is just kind of a quiet space for students. A lot of our students look kind of in the window and see what it looks like from there. Forgive me. But this is the library that students tend to use the most in Minneapolis. I think I mentioned at the very beginning that
well, the tour is over. We saw this statue, and it says he's the entrepreneur. Gotta get my boobs smashed. Hey everybody, so thanks for tuning in to this video. I will say it was a great visit. I tried to give you a little bit of footage, let you hear a little bit of something. And just so you're clear, so the name of the school is called Doherty Family College. It is a smaller school, but it's connected to a larger school. So if you saw where I showed University of St. Thomas, so it's connected to the University of St. Thomas. There are a lot of perks with this school. It is for first generation students primarily. I don't believe that they would turn away someone who's not first generation, college students. They do look at income too. But the price of the school is phenomenal. The perks that they have at the school, phenomenal. Free laptop, free meal plan, free laptop, free meal plan, Metro Transit bus pass or light rail pass. They have shuttles between the Minneapolis campus and the larger four-year St. Paul campus. Once the person has completed the program, it's a 2-year program. You would receive your associate's degree and then transfer on to a larger 4-year degree school. If you continue to transfer on to the University of St. Thomas, you automatically get enrolled or admitted without going through the admission process. So that's a plus. Depending on your GPA, you also will receive a scholarship. And you have the potential, if your GPA is 3.5 to a 4.0, you have the potential to get a free ride for your last 2 years of schooling to get your bachelor's degree. The tuition for the DFC school, it's like $15,000, a little over $15,000. Once you complete FAFSA and all that, pretty much out of pocket would be roughly about $2,000. And that's before scholarships and things of that nature. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm forgetting. They have a tutoring program. They have a mentoring program. It's a cohort situation, so it's a class of 20 to 25 students, and you go to class with these students every single day. You have 2 classes a day. You have a 2-hour lunch break where you can eat lunch, study, rest, watch videos, whatever. Excuse me, be in the common hall area. They have a lot of perks. The law school is right nearby, connected to them. And once there's the health building is also connected to them. They have a nursing program through St. Thomas. There's a lot of different things. They do not accept students from out of state. It's more local metro students, because you don't have like campus housing. You don't have to pay for textbooks, so that's a plus. It's really a great program. It's a smaller school, which is something that we are looking for. So I don't know. It's on the list. It's definitely on the list. We do have 4 more schools and a possible 5th one now, because Bossman has stepped into the arena on college tours. So we might be going out of state to look at 1 or 2 schools out of state. We will discuss further to see if that's something that we really want to look into. But I will say this school set the bar high. It set it high for many of reasons. We will look at the larger schools that we have on our list next month in October. But yeah, this school set the bar high. So yeah. So thanks for watching this video. I did get my breast exam, my mammogram. Y'all, my chest still hurt. Every time I do like this, I'm like, whew. That's another, I'm like taking funny breaths because I swear I left my lungs in that bus. But anyway, I got my mammogram done. I should have my results within a week or so. So yeah, all is well there. But thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you all in another video. Bye, guys. Hey guys, I had to come back on the video because I had to tell you about some other things in reference to the college visit. So one thing I forgot to mention, the application to apply, there is no fee. They do not require ACT testing. Excuse me, they also don't require the students to submit an essay. Now, most colleges, they require, an essay. They require ACT or SAT test scores, as well as there's an application fee. So all of that pretty much is waived, and I mean, amazing. Also, so like I said, it's a 2-year program. The second year, so their sophomore year, they will be given a paid internship, and they showed a plethora of different companies, one of them being Target, which is right across the street. The headquarters for Target is right across the street from the school. So I was like, oh, that's, amazing. But they had other companies as well. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else I forgot. Let me grab the pamphlet and my notes, and let me come right back, because Mama took notes. So let me see here. They would earn an Associate of Arts degree, so 64 credits, which would transfer to the bigger campus over to continue to do their bachelor's degree. And they can transfer those credits either to St. Thomas, which is affiliated with the school, or any other Minnesota school, no problem. Now, if they were to go out of state, it can get a little tricky, but she's not planning to go out of state. They have financial support, academic support, and personal support. They have mentoring, they have tutoring, they have mental health services. The tuition is like a little over $15,000 after completing either the FAFSA or the Minnesota Dream Act. It can drop down to like $2,000, little over $2,000. The lowest cost would be like $1,030 out of pocket. There is a confirming deposit. So basically, there was a girl who was there. She's a senior. She has already been accepted to the school. And so then they asked for a confirming deposit. And so what the admission said today was, congratulations, you've been accepted. The confirming deposit is just to hold their spot, and it goes towards the tuition. So that, like I said, there is no application fee. There is disability resource office. There is a disability resource office. It's housed at the St. Paul campus. And so there was a few of us parents who had questions, of course, and, in reference to neurodivergent students. And so they said if, a student has an IEP or, something to that effect, we can speak with the Disability Resource Office, and they would be able to assist with accommodations for our students. So that is a big plus right there. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I'm forgetting? Y'all, it was so much. My God. 90% of the students are students of color. All the classes that they would be taking are the same classes as if they were at the 4-year campus. I already told you about the free stuff, I believe, in the other clip. They actually read books that reflect their rich and diverse cultural backgrounds of the students. So that's good as well. Because, we have some states that are taking some things out of rotation here. I think that's about it that I want to tell you guys. I just want to come back and make sure that I told you. They said 75% of the DFC graduates are enrolled in a 4-year college and are already earning a bachelor's degree. So that's amazing. And like I told you, it's located right downtown Minneapolis. So it's not far from home. And then they also have services or counselors that will help them, when it's time for them to get close to graduation, to help them transfer on to the next phase in their life to complete their bachelor's degree. So, y'all, I can't even say enough about this school. We do have 4 other schools. Bossman is trying to throw a 5th one in there, and I think a 6th one in there. But those 2 schools are out of state, so we shall see. I'm not sure if we're going to visit them or not. But, yeah. So I'm glad that we saw this school first. And the reason being is because it set the tone. It set the bar high for what I'm looking for. And, one thing they said was, a lot of schools say, oh, we have support services for our students. And they basically are just saying they have tutoring. But what I like about this is about the whole entire student, from financial, from personal, academic. They showed us the office where all the professors go, where their offices are housed. The financial aid office is housed. The mental health office is housed. And then like the office for the counselors that, help them transition to the next phase, all of that. So I think it's going to be a great fit, but we shall see. We're going to see what we can find. We're also, we'll see what kind of scholarships and things that she gets as well. The one thing I did like hearing about, and I didn't write it down, and that was about when they transition to the next phase. So about the different scholarships and things, but amazing. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see everybody in a new video. Bye.